What's up, guys? Lord here. I decided to try something new today for you guys. It's a series that I had wanted to start for quite some time. It's going to be called Lord's Lessons. Basically, what it's going to be is maybe once a week, I'm going to be taking a topic and just kind of talking about it with you guys and just kind of giving you my thoughts on it and take questions from you guys, take things that are prevalent in your lives. Maybe it's something prevalent in my life. But as far as this episode goes, I think I want to kind of focus on an introduction as far as like what I expect this series to be, as well as talking about Twitch. I think that's going to be the thing that we're going to be talking about today, talking about Twitch as far as what got me going into Twitch, what what I think are the best things about it, what I think are the worst things about it. Um, it's just gonna kind of be a series where I have a very unscripted conversation with you guys, and I hope this series isn't just me talking to preaching to the choir, as they say. Um, you don't necessarily even have to agree with the things that I say either. Um, I think a lot of the time it's good to challenge what people say and to figure out exactly what it is that you truly think about something. And when somebody tells you otherwise, maybe it'll be something that provokes a new thought. And I think that's how we really evolve as people. And um, just always challenging yourself to go that little bit farther than you did the time before. And you never know. I mean, with some things, you may never change your mind, but if you really think about it in some ways, a lot of the time somebody said one thing to you, and without them even meaning to, they've completely changed your perception on it. So that's really what this series is going to be about, guys. It's a thought-provoking conversation from the viewpoint of one person, me. Um, I definitely don't have all the answers, and I'll never claim to have all the answers. Um, but I think it's important for us to really dig deep and think about things that people are afraid to talk about. You know what I mean? I mean, there's no harm in really delving into a subject and dissecting it and figuring out what it is truly that you think about it. You know what I mean? Like nobody's ever been harmed by thinking about what it really means to them. That's that's it's a very intransitive, if that's even the word I'm looking for. I don't even know. I might have just made up a word. Um, it's a personal matter, basically, and I hope that this series will help you guys with that. Not even to, like I said, not even to take my opinion on it. My opinion is just one of many, and even if you already have an opinion about it, take your opinion and challenge it. And that's kind of what I'm doing here as well. Whenever we talk about something a little bit more serious, this is going to be a very casual, laid back cast, I guess you could call it. But that's what I'm going to do too. I am going to challenge myself to give you guys not only my opinions, but give alternative opinions as well. And like I said, I won't have all the answers, and I'll never claim to have all the answers, and these are all opinions. But I really think it might be an interesting thing for you guys just to see me outside of the gaming aspect and really just kind of, even though I'm talking to a camera and a microphone right now, I feel like I'm really just giving you guys a tool just with the things that I'm thinking about. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to explain, but I really hope it kind of transforms that level of thinking for you. Um, but anyway, that's what this series is going to be about, basically. Moving on to the main subject for today, I really wanted to kind of talk about Twitch as far as, first off, what got me into Twitch. And basically, what had happened for me was I was a viewer and I didn't have an account for quite some time. I would say probably at least a year or two in college. And all I would do just, watch the stream. I'd have it up on my TV, with an HDMI cable from my laptop at the time, and I would just kind of watch the stream and enjoy it. And a lot of the time, I wouldn't even watch TV. I would come home from school and I'd put a stream on or find a stream that um, I hadn't been to if nobody was on that I normally watched, and I would watch it, and I would think about it, and I would kind of say like, okay, this is a good point, that's a bad point with their stream, they could do better with this, whatever. And I just took it for what it was, and it's an entertainment thing. And same thing with YouTube. You go to a YouTube channel and you're looking for something specific, or you're looking for a specific person that you've come to like, and as far as what they do and their work. um, Same thing with Twitch. You find somebody that you like and you watch it. Some of the main Twitch people that I would watch was a lot of League of Legends stuff. Um, Back then, I was really into League of Legends. I was never good at it or anything, but I would play it casually, and I would watch some of the pros, and I would I would just kind of learn, even with like the world championships and stuff, with the commentators and everything. That was really cool for me. Um, I would watch a lot of that, and the people I would watch, I didn't even get back to that, but I would watch Guardsman Bob. I watched him a lot because I liked a lot of the music that was on his channel. Um, who else? Who else? Who else? Phantom Lord. I would watch Phantom Lord, even though he would get kind of annoying, but he was cool. I like that. I like that channel too. A lot of the pros, Odd One, a lot of the TSMs. I can't remember the guy's name off the top of my head now. There was another one from a different team that I used to watch all the time, and he was very very good at commenting and commentating, and he would commentate as he was playing the game. Like he would go in depth, talking about stats, talking about items, talking about champions, talking about whatever. And that fascinated me because he was one of the top tier players, but yet he could play the game to that extent and talk about it at the same time to give people a real reason to watch the stream. And when I graduated college, I came back home and I started working again. And I knew that eventually I was going to need a new desktop. So I saved up a lot of, or not a lot, but enough money that I wasn't going to get some piece of crap, right? Um, so I saved up enough money and I purchased the computer that I have, and I just kept, I would keep up with streams and stuff. But I went to, um, he's now under a different name. His name now is JW. But back then he was called JWH Man 2002. I went to his stream one night, and he only had maybe 4 or 5 people in the channel at the time, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to go to a smaller channel that I had never been to. And around that time, I had just kind of started getting into Minecraft, vanilla, and things like that. So I was looking at Minecraft streams, and I went into his channel, and the reception that I got from not only him but from all the people in his chat room at the time, it was so different from the bigger streams that I had been to, and I felt a lot more welcome. I felt like they actually took the time to get to know me and talk to me and really involve me in their stream. So over time, I got to know him. I became a moderator, and I jumped on one of his Minecraft servers, and I started to play with him and his followers. And soon enough, we had built a really cool world, and next thing I know, we had the 100 follower stream, 200, 300, 400, etc., etc., etc. So, I would watch people, and I just kept thinking, if I'm already a part of it, what's stopping me from at least trying to do it myself? So I said, you know what? Like, I don't need to go all out and have the most professional stuff or anything like that. I said, you know what? To hell with it. I might as well try it. I got nothing to lose, and if I don't like it, then fine. If people don't like me, then fine. Like, you know what? It's not mandatory that I be successful. You know what I mean? And to an extent, I still don't really want to be. I enjoy having the one-on-ones with you guys. And a lot of the time I have under 10 people in my stream. And I like that. I like being able to get to know you guys. I like being able to talk with you guys and really make it feel personal. So anyway, so I bought a cheap, well, I bought a, I forgot what I had done at the time. I think I bought that webcam and then I bought something else. I think I bought like a crappy little one piece microphone, right? So I remember the first few streams being amazing. I had a lot of support from JW at that time, and my first stream was my best stream ever. Um, some of you guys may not know, but I went from, I think it was 9 followers at the beginning of the stream all the way to 76, something outrageous. I had source options. At the most, I think I had like 40 people in the stream. It was great. My first stream was a massive success. And slowly after that, it started kind of going down. I think the second stream we hit 100. Third, it was, maybe another 10 followers, blah, blah, blah. And then, to where it is now, where a lot of the time I really don't get a single follower, which is fine. Um, and to an extent, I think that's really helped me in my perception of Twitch because I would watch those big people streamers and it just seemed like they were getting follower after follower after follower, donation, 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 subscriber, one after the other. And that's really what my mind had kind of perceived it to be until I started doing it myself. And I realized that it takes so much time, so much effort, so much patience to really understand that it doesn't come overnight if you want the numbers. And a lot of the time people will equate success with the numbers and I have to admit that I put myself in that category at times. I would get frustrated because I felt like I was just pouring money and effort and time and frustration and I was sacrificing my sleep. I was doing all these things to try and make the channel successful and it wasn't happening for me. And I remember when I finally realized that, you know, why am I getting so bent out of shape because I'm not getting the numbers that I thought I was going to get when the people that are already here with me, they're awesome. You know what I mean? Um, so I really had to take a step back and really evaluate what I was what I was wanting to do with the channel, and I realized that it's not even about it's never about the numbers. It should never be about the numbers. Even if you have one person in the chat, you need to make them feel wanted in your channel. You have to give them the same presentation that you would give 10,000 people. You have to treat people with the same amount of respect no matter where they come from and what they do. And just because that they're a username in your channel, that doesn't mean that there's not a person on the other side of the screen that is there for a reason because they want to see you. They want to be entertained to an extent, and even if it's just to hang out and lurk, that's great. I love lurking people. I used to lurk all the time, so I know how it is. Um, you don't have to be active in the chat to be appreciated. And that's one of the great things about Twitch, or it should be one of the great things about Twitch, if the streamers recognize that. And mainly with my channel, I really wanted to create a community where people felt safe and they could come in, no matter if it was their first time or their 100th time. I really wanted people to come in and simply be able to understand that they're wanted and that they're valued and they have a place to come to talk, to hang out. You know, that's the thing that people tell me is that they really feel comfortable in my channel. And that's very important to me. Um, but to move on to the next sort of mini topic, talking about numbers, kind of going back. It's one of the problems that I have with Twitch. The vast majority, I would think, of viewers of Twitch are going to be male. They're going to be between the ages in teenage years all the way up to early college years. And with that being said, what do guys that age like? Obviously, it's going to be women. You know what I mean? I mean, you're at that age where you're interested in women. So, unfortunately, there are countless streamers, and you can even go to it any time of day, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Go to the most popular games. Guaranteed that half or more of the top streamers at any given time, they're going to be females. Why? Because they're females who are attractive, who are low cut tops, who present themselves to be these gamers, when in reality, all they're doing is basically working the system that is in place to get followers, which leads to subscribers, which leads to donations. These girls are basically exploiting the system to get money. And it, it's really kind of drug Twitch down a lot lately because it wasn't always like that. Even just a couple years ago. And to me it's not what it's about, and it really pisses me off. You know, granted there are a few streamers that are decent that do use that tactic, but mostly no. I'm sorry. To me, if you really wanted to stream on Twitch, you'd cover your tits up. You know what I mean? Like you'd look respectable. If I had a six pack, would I be streaming with two webcams, you know, one on my face and one on my abs? Like, no, like that's stupid. Like, why would I do that? That's not what this is for. If you want to stream for that, there are plenty of other adult websites for that. And that's, you know, that's on you. That I got no problem with that. If you want to do that, go for it. But that's the problem that I have is it takes away from the people that are really struggling to get their name out there because there are streamers like that. And it's hard enough as it is. You know what I mean? I barely hit 400 followers after a little over a year now. I think it's been. And it really kind of discourages you sometimes. But anyway, that's one of the problems I have with Twitch is that there's a range that goes from legitimate to illegitimate. And the illegitimate tend to get the rewards. And the hard work in between gets lost. And to an extent, it's about luck, but to me, it's about putting in the work. And if you don't do that, then you really don't deserve the reward. But that's my opinion on that. Um, let's see some of the good things with Twitch. I already kind of talked about that a little bit. Um, you know, you get that one-on-one contact, and it's so much different than just watching YouTube. And while I love doing YouTube, I love, you know, seeing the two different aspects of it. And while in neither I've seen the numerical success that many others have, I still enjoy doing it. It's really it's a hobby for me. And um, people have asked me, and this kind of goes into the final topic, which is hopes for the channel. Why do I stream to begin with? And when I tell them, you know, basically what it is, you know, me playing a game while people can see me, and as a result, I can talk to them, they look at me like, why do you do that? There's there's no reward for it. It's a waste of time. It's stupid. It's you know, it's nothing. It's unproductive. It's you know, it's useless basically. Um, and I can see when I'm telling the people that ask me this question, I can see it in their faces when I'm telling them what I'm doing, And it's like they just look at me with this blank stare like, you freaking moron, what are you doing? You're wasting your time. And while nobody has said that to me, I really wish somebody would, because unless you go to it and see it firsthand for yourself, you have no idea what I'm talking about. And a lot of the time it's older people that ask me this, so they really have no idea what I'm talking about. I love my community, guys. The Legion has been beyond what I thought it would ever be. And the people that I have met and the memories that I have made and simply the love that I've been given and the love that I'm able to give back, it's triple what I've received in donations. And I value that so much more than the money. And to be honest, like I've spent way more money than I should admit on all the things that I have done for the stream and improving the stream and everything like that. But to me, it's really all worth it, and it's worth it because people keep coming back. I have people that have been around since the first stream, and they come back time and time again, almost every time that I do stream. And when I'm not able to stream, they're disappointed, and that means to me that I'm doing something right, even if it's just a couple people that come back. And if I can create that environment for one person to feel safe and to be able to have fun, especially, in the stressful world that we live in already, like you need those types of places that you can go and feel welcome and be able to talk about anything and to receive the very same level of respect that everybody wants. That's my hope for the channel. I want it to be a safe place. I want it to be a fun place. And while I may not be the most entertaining person in the world, I still feel like I'm doing some good. You know what I mean? Like it's streaming is not for me. Streaming is for everybody else. Its purpose for me is to be able to help others. And a lot of you know that my job, I work with juveniles. I work with people who have been convicted of crimes, in and out of the system, that type of thing. So I work with teenagers already. I don't want to get the wrong impression about people because I work around such negativity. I want to be able to see that same age group in a different light, in a positive light. And that's definitely happened. And you guys help me relieve the stress that I receive from my job. And a lot of the time I'll talk to you guys about my job and you guys are like, "Man, I don't know how you put up with that." And it's just something that I have to do, and it streaming is something that I look forward to doing every single time because I know that it's going to really de-stress me and you guys are going to be there for me and I'm going to be there for you, and you guys have helped me out a lot. I'll just throw that out there. You guys have really helped me out, and I can't thank you guys enough for that. Um, and I will continue to keep building this channel for you guys. As long as you guys want me, I will be here. I will continue to improve it, and I'll be continuing to do different things, and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. I just really want to evolve what we have and to continue making it better for you guys. But that's really my hope for the channel, guys. I just really want to transform it into something that we can all enjoy. But yeah, guys, I think that's pretty much all I had to talk about today for this lesson. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video so far. I hope it's given you a little bit of insight into some of the things that I think. Please, 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 if you watch this video, comment below, send me some questions or topics that you would like me to talk about. I'm pretty much open to anything at all. I don't care if it's something simple, something silly, something controversial, something serious. anything, I will talk about it. And I will go in depth about it. And I'll tell you guys exactly what I think, what I like, what I don't like. And I really hope this series gets some attention. And I really hope that you guys like it. Because I'm enjoying just this one-on-one, outside of a gaming atmosphere. Um, and I really hope that you guys will continue to support me in trying new things. So, with that, guys, it's been about 25 minutes of talking, so I think that's more than enough time. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Leave a like and a comment and a subscription if you have not already. Join the Legion. And, yep, I'll be seeing you guys next time. Thank you so much.